very first artist who came to our Vision Miami event. Tim invited her, and she walked in, and the room lit up. Who is this artist? And she shared with me she has a vision for Miami and for her art and to live her art. And we created a space where for her vision to come alive. And now she is like, you think of vision, anything we do, there's Alissa Christine creating. There's Alissa Christine supporting. There's Alissa Christine canceling trips to other countries to be at our conference. There is Alissa Christine holding the visions. So, right? Alissa, we are so excited. We're glad to have you. Welcome to the Global Vision Conference.
Thank you guys. So wonderful to see you and connect with you both in this new space, new reality. Wow.
Well,
what an intro.
Well, speaking of a new space, new reality, you're the one that's creating it. Because I remember when you shared this vision for this virtual art, but let's just go back a little bit further, where because your journey of becoming a full-time artist and making such a difference in Miami. Tell us where that came from and what your journey, where it began, and now that led you here. And Jody, interrupt me. Alissa, interrupt us. We're co-hosting
it's amazing.
this.
I love seeing her. I see her almost, I feel like every day, Alissa.
We're doing two things now together.
Yeah, so we get to co-create, and I as well was just really blown away by your work. And, I got to see it at Yelena's Women of Peace event, and she's coming up as a speaker next.
And, oh, wonderful.
Yes. And so this is all tied together. And, you came to base camp and you shared your art, and it's just fantastic. I mean, also we're creating together, Johnny. We can talk a little about that later. But yes, Alissa, tell us a little bit about
Wait. At your base camp, Alissa introduced me to you. Do you know Johnny? And I remember shaking your, Jody, hello. How visions intertwine together. How it all visionaries we're attracted to each other. Go ahead, Alissa.
Amazing how it's all flowing into place, and in the right divine time, divine place and space, and so you guys posted a bunch of options for me to answer, pull on, and talk about. So I'm like, I don't know where to begin.
Okay.
To speak to your reference, Johnny, it started many moons ago as an artist, and I was very interested in creating art and painting, and not exactly sure if I should take that direction, and just connecting with Johnny really helped me move into that direction. And then the explosion of vision manifesting was my I Love Miami 365 book. And that was, I got to say, Johnny was one of the key sparks that helped me move forward with that project, because I had been thinking about it, and it was to take a picture every day in Miami for a full year.
I remember.
And I had a little demonstration at the Standard when they were doing these like spa art events, and you would walk around in your robe and you'd go in and out of the spa, and there was artist presentations. So I did one of my presentations there, and Johnny was there sitting and a part of the audience. And I was like, well, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this project. It's an idea to take a picture every day. Possibly if I just get a sponsor for each day, then I think I can make it happen. And Johnny was like, I'll sponsor January 1st. And I was like, it just like solidified for me that it's possible. So I'll always be thankful for that, Johnny, because that really made a difference. And sometimes I heard you talking about it earlier today. It really just makes a difference to have, even if it's one supporter, because that helps solidify what you've got, all these things floating around in your head. So I'm eternally grateful for that. And yeah, so
Well,
I
you
would say
know,
the beginning of the journey started with the book.
doing that, it just comes when you're around artists. If another artist needs $10, you're going to give them the $10 if you have it. We know we're all interconnected, and what people don't know is the experience of standing with an artist and saying that. I didn't even remember that till you reminded me. That was the first sponsor of that. And but that's what we do. That's what we do when we're supporting people. We don't even think about it. I'm the first sponsor. I'm the first one to buy the book. I'll be at your show. Jen Mack. And that's what we do together. And Miami is known now as a creative capital, a creative force in the country, in the world. But it was pioneers like the two of you that attracted and brought that, to the world. So go ahead, continue on your journey of becoming a full-time artist.
Oh, so I just continued from there, and I'm continuing my photography. So I'm a professional photographer still, and I've done exhibits through many different eras of the Miami art scene, in and out of Art Basel and such, and as well as mixed media art. I had some art in the Marlin Hotel as commission pieces, light boxes that change colors, the 3D in each of the rooms. That was a private commission, which was amazing. And anyway, I'm now into this phase of virtual reality art. And that's just been the new amazing experience of my life. And I'm just so happy to be able to share that with everyone. Um, and I won a competition.
Wait, you won two competitions.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Super happy this all happened lately. And as far as the VR goes as well, one of the best parts about it is, along with my visual artist journey, I've also been on a healing artist journey. And so, in the way that I'm able to share energetic healing through my art and in person in different types of energetic sessions with chakra balancing, intention setting, and I'm able to infuse the healing art and the virtual reality art together. And now this is just like an exponential explosion of my vision, passion, power, everything, being able to share that with people and be able to share something that helps elevate your mind, body, spirit. And yeah, so it's amazing.
It's like a frontier, like a new frontier that is just so fresh. And for you to be a trailblazer on that, it's so powerful.
Yes, you deserve the awards. You deserve
Thank
these
you.
awards.
Thank you. I am so grateful for all of the opportunities that I've had. And I have to say, it's trailblazing. I've learned is not a walk in the park. It's just not. It's a lot of perseverance and really holding that vision, because you know, Johnny, Jody, people don't see your vision the way you see your vision. And with the virtual reality, especially, it's like people hadn't even seen virtual reality, let alone my vision and virtual reality. So it has been quite a journey to get to this point. And I feel that, plus the technology is getting more expansive. So it's easier for people to understand the virtual reality. And, I've got videos now that help show the healing sessions with the VR, and I have a video to show the winning submission of this last.
Really? We got a sample, Victor. You got it to Victor?
I just share my screen, and so
okay.
Let's see if that works.
Okay.
I would love to also just touch on something, because I think, Alissa, you bring up such a valuable point, and it's something that Johnny and I have spoken about before, like these challenge moments that come at us when we're living our vision, right? Whether it's people judging or people not seeing it as we do, or maybe just a loved one that's worried about us. They're just worried because maybe they tried it and it didn't work for them, right? But this is, there's value in hearing that, because it also challenges us to say, okay, are we really aligned and strong enough with our vision to stand up to whatever it is and whatever it takes to get through it and to stay focused, because there's power in ourselves for finding that. And also, if we listen, sometimes there's actually valuable things that we might not have seen coming from those people the challengers, right? That we could take into and actually merge in with what we're doing. So I guess there's a sense for me that what I've been learning is we can be grateful for those challengers because they're always going to be there. We can't change it. But to be grateful for that, because Johnny, you said it. What did you tell me yesterday when you're playing? Oh my gosh! Well, how did you say it?
I don't know. Remind me.
Got a lot of nuggets.
That was a long time ago yesterday. This morning was a long time ago. Tell me what was it? What was it yesterday?
Johnny,
What?
you do that to me all the time. So
All right. So you know what?
So
What was the
but
context?
The essence is, when you're in the game and you're playing big, there are going to be people.
Okay. Yes. Absolutely. I do remember telling you they're going to come at you. They're going to try to destroy you. They're going to try to tear down your walls. They're going to try to tear down your inspiration. They're going to try to tell you, who are you to do that? It's been the biggest thing for me. Who am I to stand? Who am I to say we can feed and clothe every child on the planet? We can share movies and popcorn with them. Who am I? Who are you to create art? Who are you to create work? Who are you to speak your truth? Who are you to bring this virtual stuff to the world? Yes, the critics are going to come. They're going to be on Facebook. We've gotten critics this morning. It's going to happen. Every great work of art, because it's shaking the foundations of what works for small worlds and small minds. You guys are the expansion. So I don't know if that's what I told you yesterday, but that's it. Okay.
What is your take on that? For you, what works?
Well, yeah, I find that the challenges were helpful. Everything is a blessing and a lesson, right? Because it made me see, okay, this person just doesn't get it. And so what am I not able to express in the way that they can understand it, for example? So it would help me re-navigate my write-ups, my descriptions, my website. It would help me invent the vocabulary that I would use so that it would be something that would be understandable. So I found that, and then at the same time, challenges also come as signals. So it's like, okay, if this is just too much of a challenge, I am not going that way. I'm going to go this way because this is the way that's welcoming and if they're open to this concept. And, my intention, I'm not here to convert anyone's idea of what art is or what healing is. I'm here to share something that I have found that is a beautiful experience for myself and through others' experiences of it. So I can only continue sharing what I'm sharing in the way that I'm sharing it in the most positive, blessed way. If I feel that it's hurting someone or if it's creating a negative reaction, then I will make that adjustment. Fortunately, I haven't had any of those situations. So it's been, it's been a slow climb. And I've been making strides, so more people are recognizing it. And I have to say that even the tournament itself, the first tournament I did was a global online tournament, and that was hosted by VR Art Live. And they put an amazing project together, and I was a participant. And then the second tournament is a bit of an interesting story because they didn't have a location. It's a global tournament with regional locations. Okay. They didn't have a regional location in Miami. The closest place was South Carolina. And so I had fully set my intention to just go to South Carolina and participate in the tournament. Well, I almost bought my ticket, and this was before the quarantine anyway. And I said, let me just double check with the organization, and they canceled the South Carolina tournament. So now I'm like, well, the other places were New York, LA, Australia. I'm like, can we have a tournament in Miami? So the organizer of the tournament suggested that if organizations in Miami were interested in creating a community event, that we could create a region for Miami. So what did I do? I went and I called everybody I knew. Hey, you want to be a part of this tournament? Can we create a tournament? Are you interested in being a community partner? And man, we made it happen. And I'm just, it was quite a project. I wasn't planning to be the person to just connect all the dots, although I'm very grateful that I did. And I ended up winning the tournament. So it was a head-to-head online tournament. Everybody painted at the same time, live stream, and then it was they took 2 weeks to judge the submission. And so there were a panel of judges, and then they chose the winner. And the judges were from all around the world. So I'm just like, I'm very happy.
So let's see it. Let's see this piece of work. Victor said, okay, let's go ahead.
So I am going to share this. I have the screen share. Do you see the screen share? I don't know, because all I have to do is hit play, really. Let's see.
You have two different Zoom boxes.
Okay, so here I share the screen and share with computer sound and share. So you should be seeing the screen, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me mute this.
Alissa, that is wow.
Wow.
Wow, amazing. Alissa, tell me. I mean, it's life. It's like it's everything. So beautiful. Oh wait, we don't hear you.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the piece is called The Fertile Journey Within, and it's a story of conception. And okay, so we're in quarantine and we're in self-isolation, and that's when the whole tournament was going down. And I had, I've been reflecting and conceptualizing the idea, and I was conceptualizing conception, right? So it was just a journey within. And I don't know if you were able to understand the painting, but basically it's the female reproductive system with the lotus flower. And it's the journey of the masculine seed that goes into the flower to fertilize the egg. And it was a vision that came to me. And then I was also connected with the South Florida Fertility Expo, and I was going to be a part of the expo before it got canceled due to the quarantine, although they did do an online version. So I'll be sharing that painting with them at a later date. So I had this idea of just flowing in my vision, you know, for a while, and it was what I decided that would be the best piece to create and submit for the tournament. And that entire painting was created in 45 minutes live during a live
Wow.
stream during the tournament. So it was just it's what happened. You know what I mean?
I love
that's
it.
how I connect to the creations. It's like it's a channeling, and that was what came.
Beautiful. And do you have, like, with your work as an artist, do you have an overall arching message that you would like people to see through your work?
Absolutely. Basically, even Johnny helped me with this years and years ago, that my intention is to channel the essence of beauty and to be able to share that in a way that, you know, my intention is to help people see the light so that they can be the light and share more light. So it's all about light and love and really elevation. So that's my intention behind everything that I do. Yeah.
Wow. Just the words, the essence of beauty, channeling the essence of beauty. And that's what you're about. That is what I've known you to be since I've known you. And we're so glad you were able to fit us into your schedule, because you've been so busy. Yeah, you're all over the place. She's all everywhere. And how could you not be a part of the Global Vision Conference? I mean, please.
Well, I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. It's my honor to be a part of it and to share. And yeah.
And I'm so grateful to you, Alissa, as well, for connecting me into this amazing project that we get to work on together. And Alissa is going to be one of the contributors. For anyone who knows Burning Man, the actual physical event was canceled this year. So there's a group of VR and XR artists and developers coming together to create a virtual world. And so Alissa will be putting her artwork there, and it's going to be very exciting.
Wow, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Alissa. And actually, Alissa, our next guest, Dr. Elena, you had spoken to me about her and what she was doing with this Woman of Peace. And then it was actually Jody who introduced me to her at an event. And so all these, you just see these weavings of creative souls, creative spirits supporting each other's visions. It's what we all, just naturally do. And so, we are excited you're here, and just keep creating, keep going inside that heart and bringing out the essence of beauty to the world.
Thank you. I would like to just leave you with, I am doing live stream meditations on Monday mornings with ArtServe, and they were also one of the partners with the tournament. And so I've been doing a different chakra each week, and we have the third eye and the crown to go. So Monday will be the third eye chakra. It'll be a live virtual reality meditation that will take you on a journey through the painting, and a guided meditation with some live music. And I was able to share it with the Women of Peace last week as well. So I'm just, the whole online and quarantine thing is working out in a nice way for the VR. So I'm really grateful and thankful for all these opportunities. And you guys are gonna have super fun with Yelena coming up. Wow, thank you so much. What a nice what a nice flow.
Right? It's just artistically flowing. Jody and I are gonna talk about vision a little bit before Yelena comes on. But yes, thank you. Your visionaries are all talking about each other, and it's all happening. So keep creating, keep creating.
Alissa, what time is your meditation, and how do we find it?
It's on my Facebook page, Facebook.com/Alissa Christine, or it's on the ArtServe page on Facebook, which is the ArtServe Florida, or just search ArtServe, you'll find it. It's called Meditation Mondays. It's at 10 a.m. on Monday morning. And you can also find information on my Instagram, Lover Worldwide, and my website, AlissaChristine.love. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Many
Alissa.
blessings. You guys rock. Thank you.
Yes,
for a
keep
beautiful
sending us the energy.
message.
Cosmic Twins, stand together, 5 o'clock, 4:30, sometime between 4:30 and 5. We'll see you
I'll
later.
be down. I'll see you. Ciao.
Ciao.
Peace.